What's up guys, and welcome to another episode of El Jardín Perdido. Today, we're harvesting cinnamon. Alright, so I'll show you guys in a sec. I know you're probably pressing for an update on freeze damage from some of my last videos if you guys are subscribed. But this plays a part in that. I'm not gonna do a full tour or anything until I know how extensive the damage is. One thing I can say is that the cinnamon itself did succumb to some hard damage. I pretty much cut it all the way to the ground, but that's happened in the past and it's come up from the roots just fine, and its rootstock is cinnamon as well, so not a complete loss there. But I will take advantage of this. I'm doing this video now because it's based on the cambium layer. I'll show you guys in a minute, but you want that to be kind of slipping. I don't want it to dry out too much before I try to harvest it. So I'm gonna real quick try to put together this harvest video for you. Okay guys, so here's my little station here. Basically, I just have something that can pass a lot of air through this cauldron so that I can air them out once I do them, so they can air dry. Any kind of knife. And we're working with various pieces. As you can see, this will probably yield the best harvest. These thicker, this is actually, it had 3 trunks, so these thicker trunks here are probably going to yield the best harvest. I should probably get some pruners too, so that I can work around some of this stuff. But yeah, I'll go ahead and bring you guys in as I'm working, and you can kind of get more of a gist. Yeah, I have kind of a thicker piece here, and I'm just kind of seeing how the bark pulls. Yeah, it's still pulling fairly well. Not as great as the actual trunk pieces here. But yeah, I'll go ahead and bring you guys in and kind of show you how I'll be working this. All right, so we'll kind of put that to the side there, and kind of test the waters on this. I don't know if I'm going to need my huge buck knife for. I have several knives to see what works better, but essentially you can either start taking the actual bark off first through whatever means you're going to do, and then I'm just kind of giving you guys a gist. Basically, you're going to be, it's basically the cambium layer that's the actual cinnamon. So let me see if I can get a strip here. Yeah, this isn't peeling off quite as easily as the bark of the trunk. So yeah, it's not the actual bark here, it's below the bark. So I may have let this sit out a little too long and dry out. I was gonna do this yesterday. But essentially, yeah, you take the bark off, and then this underlying layer is the actual cinnamon. Let me show you guys with, I'm gonna start catching some of this stuff just because I don't want to waste it. But I'll show you guys with a piece of this real quick. So I'm just kind of cleaning off what I can here, pruning some of these limbs. Let's see. So essentially, what I did yesterday was I peeled everything off first, and then I took off the bark. So I don't know if that's going to do better, but this slips much easier. So now that I'm getting a feel for this, it may be just as easy to, yeah, you can just kind of hand peel the bark. So this is a really nice state to have it in because the bark's slipping really nice. Everything's doing what it's supposed to. And so the bark's not peeling all that easy, but I'm sure I can get kind of a, there we go, get kind of a system going. This is going to be a real nice quill. Quills are, when you buy whole cinnamon and you see those like swirled up pieces of cinnamon, that's a quill. So when this dries out, it'll kind of swirl up and give you a nice quill there. So yeah, I'm just going to continue working this. Take a little taste test for you guys. You know what, I'll go ahead and take a bite now. It's pretty awesome. It's a little different than fully processed cinnamon, but it's got a nice chew to it. It's got some good moisture. Definitely get hit with that cinnamon, but not quite as intense as dried out cinnamon. So this seems to be working pretty well. I may do one more where I debark it while it's on the trunk still. So again, just to show you, and I guess it would kind of curl up and dry up, and this would be a really big quill. But yeah, that's cinnamon. So I'm going to set that aside, and I'm going to see how it would be to scrape. Oh, much easier. So if I'm to scrape, so what I'd probably do is scrape the entire thing and then go ahead and peel off the cambium or the underlayer, the cinnamon. So probably, yeah, debranch everything. See if I can process some of those later. Probably not the small ones. Probably wouldn't be worth it. But you can already see, based on where I'm going with this, these 3 trunks are going to yield quite a bit of cinnamon as it is. So I don't know if I'm going to get picky and go through the entire thing. So yeah, I could see this, it's quite practical once you get it down. Messy, of course. Probably make a nice mulch. Go ahead and make a cut around, kind of scoring it. And take it down. And go ahead and peel that off. So where there's knots and stuff, just like any tree, if you've ever tried grafting certain ways, gets a little bit difficult, but I could get down with that process. That was much quicker. And yeah, that's worthwhile to me. Gonna get a lot of cinnamon this way. So rather than bore you and show you guys through the entire process, pretty much wrapping things up there. This was a short video. So yeah, after this dries up, you can either grate it, some people do that, or you can kind of crush it up and you'll have pure cinnamon. I guess you could crush it up and then sift it to get it really fine powdered. So yeah. All right guys, so as you can see, I pretty much have my work cut out for me. Process doesn't seem to take that long, but while things are wet, I do want to work that pretty quickly. But yeah, it's a time sensitive thing. Really, I just wanted to kind of document and share this with you guys. Definitely a loss that I had to hack down my cinnamon tree, but then again, I am able to harvest it and take advantage, so that's pretty cool. So let me know if you guys have any questions or drop any comments below. As always, thanks for tuning in. Until next time.